I gotta tell all the Yearder Man fans. I gotta tell the Jey Uso fans. Jey Uso is not a main eventer. He's not a main eventer, you know? And sometimes in life, you gotta accept things for the way they are. Jey Uso is just a skinny dude from a tag team, right? And Triple H, I don't know why he put the fucking rocket on this dude. I saw the Unreal episode last night, and this shit got me thinking. What a horrible decision to put Jey Uso, a guy who has literally like 2 moves in the ring. People talk shit about Cena and Roman having 5 moves, but at least they have moves to continue the fucking match. Jey Uso is kicking a nigga like 10 times. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna give you the world title. You know what I'm saying? If I was Paul Heyman, I would have stepped up and said, look, I think Jey Uso needs 3 new moves because the super kicking's getting too much. He needs 3 new moves. If Paul Heyman could have said that shit, then maybe Jey Uso could get this shot if he could look back. Like, hey, Jey Uso won the world title. You know what I'm saying? He's a good in-ring wrestler. He sucked, but he became better. But no, we're not doing that. You know, instead, you know what Triple H is doing? You know what he's doing? He's just sitting at his computer, wanting to be liked by everybody. Everybody wants to, not even that. He wants everybody to suck his dick. He wants Jey Uso to suck his kneecaps, right? And I'm asking myself, like, how many times you gonna put mid-carders and jobbers who 20, 15 years ago would be in the fucking kickoff show? Like I said, the main event would be like John Cena versus Mark Henry, or it would be like John Cena versus CM Punk. You know what I'm saying? It'll be Sheamus versus Mark Henry. But no, now we have Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem with Jey Uso. He has 2 moves in the ring that I don't want to see. I don't want to see a wrestler with 2 moves in the ring. I don't want to see that. Now, if I see that, I'm gonna straight up say, you need new moves. You need a new signature move. You need a power slam move. You need to, like, I don't know, jump off the top rope and drop kick the nigga or something, man. I'm sick and tired of nigga jumping from the top rope and splashing on people. Guys, do you see us botch? Did you see the botch he did on Grayson Waller and Austin Theory? Dude, that was the worst I've ever seen in my life. You gotta go check it out. Jey Uso's botch on Grayson Waller. It was on Raw. This was like in March, right? So you guys gotta check that out. And I'm asking myself, are you sure you want to put the world title on him? It doesn't matter because he's not the guy. He needs to stop botching. And when you botch in my fucking company, I'm gonna tell you better fix it or you're gonna be on the bench. You're going to be jobbing to Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's going to eat you alive. And you're going to sit on that bench and be a good boy. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So, Triple H here just, like I say, he doesn't care. He's so egotistic, he doesn't understand the whole point of wrestling. Wrestlers need to stop botching. There are too many botches going on in this company. Right? And with that, Jey Uso's not the choice to win the Royal Rumble. And Triple H here, he's so fucking stupid. I don't know how to explain this shit. And all these dumbass fans want to sit up here and say, man, Jey Uso, man, he's selling the most merchandise. He's doing the yeet. You're going to sit down, you're going to watch the show, and you're going to yeet. You're going to yeet. And you're going to take your $30 and your $5,000 and you're going to buy a ticket because Triple H will say, fuck off. You guys are so fucking stupid. Are you guys waking up and understanding? Triple H is booking the worst superstars of all time. He's so stupid, he doesn't even care. He is jealous because guys like Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Randy Orton are more of a fucking choice, are more of a qualification to be world champion in the main event than Jey Uso. If Jey Uso wants to be in the main event, he needs to hit that motherfucking gym. He needs to hit that gym, lose some goddamn weight. He needs to hit that damn gym. But he's a skinny dude. He's a little dude. So it's like he can't. If he was fat like Otis, he could make that shit into muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like Otis is huge as fuck, but he'll still whoop your ass. You feel me? But here's the problem with this shit, right? Triple H, you know, and I heard that this dude forgot that Tiffany and Charlotte's promo was scripted, right? He said, was it scripted? Somebody had to correct him. This is what I'm hearing. I have to check the episode out, so don't say shit about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all know. Anyways, I don't know, bro. I just think Triple H wants to be the star of the show. He just wants to be known as, this is the show made by Paul Levesque. He just wants his name and headline and everything. He wants to be on the broadcast. He wants to be on Pat McAfee show. He wants to be on ESPN, show his bald-headed ass face. He wants to have pictures taken in with a fat stomach out. Like, dude, you're really that man. The guys are really... Drew McIntyre's jacked the fuck up. Jey Uso, who has 2 moves, can't even cut a promo. That's the big problem. Jey Uso can't cut a fucking promo. He can't cut a promo. And people are gonna sit up here and be like, man, every wrestler that I mean, The Rock or Stone Cold, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna respect Jey Uso, you know, because if you don't, Rikishi, he's gonna yell at you and say that you're a hater and you don't respect the company. And Rikishi don't know what the fuck he talking about half of the time. You need to understand your son needs to get better. You know what I'm saying? Your son needs like 3 new moves. If he doesn't have 3 new moves, nobody wants to see a wrestler wrestling with 2 moves. That's like The Undertaker wrestling with just a big boot and a choke slam. He's just big booting people throughout the matches. He's punching them and big booting them. But instead, he does the clothesline. He does the old school top rope move. So he has moves that we can watch. But holy shit. And I like the top rope move The Undertaker did. And Jey Uso here's the problem. Jey Uso doesn't have the moves for people to look back and be like, man, I like this move. You know? And people are going to sit up here and be like, man, he's got the super kick. He can kick you in your face and give you a frog splash. No, that's not enough. That's not enough. And I don't know what Jey Uso needs, but he's just not good in that ring. He's not entertaining. He's not the choice to win the Royal Rumble. Just think about what I'm saying here. That's like putting Devon Dudley to win the Royal Rumble and to face The Undertaker for the world title. And he beats The Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Just think about what I'm saying. Or this is like, I don't know, D'Lo Brown beating Stone Cold for the world title. But it's funny nowadays that Gunther's the world champion. Instead, Roman Reigns should be world champion. Now, can you imagine Jey Uso beating his cousin Roman Reigns? Like, Jey Uso does not fit in that. Look at Jey and Roman. He doesn't fit to be Roman. Roman is bigger than these two. Roman is twice as big as the Usos. So it's like, why the hell would I want to take Jey Uso serious, man? You feel me? And that's the problem with my last video. That's why I said wrestlers are small, tiny midgets. You know what I'm saying? They're really fucking small. They're too skinny. I could have swore Jey Uso was working at the fucking burger shop over on the beach somewhere. Because I went to the beach this summer, right? And I saw Jey Uso grilling some burgers. I saw Jey Uso making a burger, right? And I was like, yo, make me 2 burgers, Uso. You know what I'm saying? Congratulate him on his world title. And Goldberg should retire. Just give him my props or whatever. Because I'm not a hater. You know, I support people for what they do. And I'm like, dude, are you going to go back to wrestling? He's like, yeah, man, I'm going to come back, Uso. Yeah. That's what he said. I'm like, all right. Give him a little grinchy look. So here's the problem, right? Here's the fucking problem. WWE is not going to get better with Triple H in their office. If Triple H stops being jealous, maybe things could change. You feel me? Everybody knows he's jealous. And if people don't understand what I'm saying, go do your research. You got to do your research, man. Because this motherfucker is not a very good person. I'm telling you right now. And we're going to talk more about Triple H very soon. And I got some more videos coming up. I'm gonna do old wrestling reviews. So on my next video, I'm gonna talk about Vince McMahon versus The Undertaker in 2003. One of my favorite feuds of all time. I'm gonna reveal it one of these days. So be in tune for my next video coming out very soon. Peace out, guys.